Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is Deborah here, your host with the most. Obviously I'm moving with my hands, which means I'm really excited. Today I'm going to be doing a video that I've been wanting to do for a while. It is going to be 3 easy spring summer looks. I'm sure you guys are going to love it, and if you do love it, make sure to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel. It will help me so much. You guys have been watching my videos and it's bringing me so much joy that you guys actually like my content and are engaging with my content. I am gonna hop straight into the video because this is my second time of recording this. I'm already stressed out. So I just brought you guys in a little bit closer so that you can see my face. So the first look, for all of these palettes, for all of these basically, you want to find like some eyeshadow palettes that are quite neutral and like have some, maybe a few bright eyeshadow colors, but you can definitely mix and match whatever you want to use. I'm going to use some palettes that I think are quite generic, and one that I think is very popular so people would understand the kind of eyeshadow looks I'm talking about. If you have it, then it's a bonus. So the first palette I'm going to be using is the Aina palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Such a great palette. It has such beautiful colors. Like they are definitely, it's definitely like a step up from the Modern Renaissance, I believe. Out of the whole like collection, these are the two that I would definitely recommend. They seem to be the ones that have drawn to me the most and have you know, really usable colors inside of them. Some of them are just like really pink and purple and I just, there's no need, I don't need that. But yeah, that's definitely a great palette. The second palette I'll be using is the Brown Melanin Makeup palette from Melanin. It's called the Melanin Fantasy Eyeshadow palette. It looks like this. The first things first is, obviously I have like concealer on my eyes and I've set it a little bit so it is already the kind of color I need it to be. You can definitely not, like, you can just leave your eyes bare. You don't need to always put concealer on top, but it definitely does help to just, you know, give it that extra oomph and the extra coverage that you might need. So as everybody probably already does, this is not a new trick, but you know, just using your bronzer in your crease. I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty bronzer in shade Mocha Mummy. The type of brush I'm going for is a fluffy brush like this. It has like a wide surface area at the top and it's quite flimsy, or not flimsy, but fluffy, which is exactly what you want to distribute the product evenly. So your crease is right above where you open your eye and where it literally creases right there. So I apply mine just above and into the socket. So I push in to find my socket and I just apply it there. Just gonna apply it, nothing special, just windshield wiper motions, just back and forth. I also use this to set my contour at the top of my nose, which looks amazing. Just keep on applying until you reach the depth that you want. So I want this to be quite, you know, bronze and beautiful. That is a pretty standard look, just applying bronzer in your crease. But then to elevate that look, I'm going to take a nice pinky shade and just apply this in the inner corner of my eye. So basically why I'm doing this is like a step up from like the normal glitter in the inner corner. That is nice and it's cute sometimes, but it's a bit dated now. And now people are putting like pastel colors in the inner corner just to warm up and brighten the eye and give it like a nice summery, springy, also playful kind of look, you know, just giving it different name. But yeah, I'm going to take this shade from the Aina palette, which is like a nice bubblegum pink color. I hope this shows up nicely on camera, but it's a nice bubblegum pink color and it looks beautiful in the inner corner. It also looks beautiful on the mobile eyelids, so I'm definitely going to show you how to do that as well. So the type of brush I will use for this to apply that color is a small detail brush like this. So unlike a brush like this, I'm going to be using one like this that doesn't taper at the top. It just allows it to apply nicer and also more diffused. Also, it's less painful than this one. I find these brushes to be so painful. So I'm just going to take that pink shade and I'm just going to apply it exactly where you would originally like put your glitter. You just want to apply this bubblegum shade. This works perfectly with any like pastel color. So yellows and blues look gorgeous in here. Also lilacs. Lilacs are beautiful in the inner corner, which is what I typically do on a day out. But just applying this into the inner corner really elevates this whole bronzer look and makes you seem like you've done a lot even when you've literally done nothing. So I'm gonna put on my lashes and I'll show you the final look. So this is the final look. Like with the eyelashes, it looks amazing. I'm just gonna show you guys what I'm gonna do to my lips so that you don't come for my neck. I'm using my same old Kiko Lip Liner in shade 321. I'm then going to take my Too Faced matte eyeshadow in shade Amaretto. It's like a mauvey kind of color. And I'm going to take the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in shade Amber 007. This matte is looking cute though, I'm not going to lie. I'm just applying this to the center. And then around the perimeter, I'm just going to use my Hair Shop lip gloss, the pink one. And I'm going to use a brush to apply that around the perimeter of my lips to add that extra shine. So I think the first look was so simple, like anybody can do it, and it is definitely something you can do on the go. It's for the babes that are on the go. So you know when you're going from one motive to another and you need to look like you came from your house, just zhuzh it up with that. Or when you're coming from work and you have to wear like a simple beat to work, just elevate it just like that. Like, listen, I'm here for you guys. I'm actually rocking with you guys. But yeah, so then let's move on to the second look. So I have kept the bronzer on in my crease because it really doesn't matter. Like, bronzer just adds extra depth on your eyeshadow looks. Like, it is beautiful, so you can keep it there. It is not a necessary step. So if you're starting from scratch, you don't have to put a bronzer there, but you can. So I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in shade C12, which is quite light for my skin tone. So I'm just applying that. And I'm going to blend it out just so that my eyes have something to make it brighter and so that it is a lot stickier for the eyeshadow to adhere to. Now that that is on my lid, this look is like a candy kind of, you know, mango and pineapple with grapefruit kind of look. Like, it's very like girly, and it is consisting of the same pink eyeshadow that we use in the corner, which is this one. It's actually called Supreme in the Jackie Aina palette. It's just like a bubblegum pink. You can use this anywhere. You can also use like a yellow if you want to do it, or orange. Like, it's just the technique that matters. You can use any color, you can change it out for any color you want to. Then I'm going to use the shade Oya, and this one here, which is shade Strong from the Brown Melanin makeup palette. So this yellow one here and this orange one here is what I'm going to use to blend it out. So first things first, you just want to quickly apply the pink onto your eyelid, literally just everywhere. There's not going to be any like darker color at the side, so literally just bring it all across your eye. I'm using a big fluffy brush to apply this so that it doesn't apply in clumps. You do want it to be quite seamless and you want it to pack a punch, so that's why you're applying it on top of the concealer, a wet concealer, because I didn't set the concealer, as you may have seen. So it might look quite fluorescent on camera, but I assure you it's not that fluorescent. That's probably a better depiction of it. So just bring it everywhere. I like it to be quite bold, so that's why I'm applying multiple layers. If you don't want it to be that bold, just apply it like a light layer of it. But this is definitely like a go-getter kind of eyeshadow look. So then with the two shades, the Oya and the Strong, which is a mustard yellow shade and a bright orange shade, I'm just going to blend out the crease, the edges of this eyeshadow, the pink one, and just blend it into this nice, so it's nice and seamless with the orange and the yellow. The orange, the yellow will definitely pull up a bit more than the orange just because it's brighter. But the good thing is that this eyeshadow is not like a fluorescent yellow, so it's not going to give you that pasty and chalky finish. It will definitely blend in nicely with your skin tone. If you have blended it in and it has definitely like shifted the pink color a little bit and the pink color doesn't look as pronounced, just go back in and apply some more. That is not a problem. The key to blending is going back in again with the same colors, just over and over again till you get the kind of concentration that you want. It is up to you. Your face is your canvas, right? So once I've done that, I'm going to apply my lashes, and that will be the second look complete. So there we have the second look. It is definitely very girly and it was very easy to do as well. Just 3 eyeshadows, it's all it took for me to get this look, and it is definitely summer appropriate, holiday appropriate. party in the park appropriate, like definitely for the girls that are trying to make a statement, which I am always trying to do, okay? So with this final look, the same principle applies. You want to use a clean base. I just reapplied some of that concealer that I used before from Makeup Revolution shade C12, and then you're just going to go in with a medley, I was gonna say melody but a medley of so like brown tones, some warm tones, and then we're gonna have a shimmer. So using the Brown Melanin makeup palette, I'm just gonna take this shade Ohima, I think that's Ohima, yep, and shade Strong and shade Oya, and I'm just going to blend them in. So first I'm going to take shade Ohima, which is a nice warm brown shade. I'm going to apply this into my crease. So this doesn't require any bronzer, but if you have a bronzer that is quite warm and similar to a brown, not a reddy shade, then you can apply that into your crease. I'm just going to apply that quickly. This is something that will be like more glam, so you can wear during, you can use it during the night of summer and things like that, or on your birthday if you're like me, which is a summer baby, you know, you can use this on your birthday as well. So once you've applied that, you're then going to go in with your darkest shade, which is shade Goddess. It is like a cool toned brown, but it packs a punch, as you can see. And you're just going to apply that on the outer corners of your eye. And make sure that, you know, it is on there. And then using that same brush you used for Ohima, you're just going to blend that out as much as possible, but don't erase it. I think that is one thing about blending techniques that you need to know, is that you want to blend it out, but you don't want to erase the color. So you kind of have to go back and forth between the shades to make sure that it's still there, but it's not erased. So I'm going to take shade, I think it's Zam from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, the Jackie Aina one, and I'm just going to blend that onto my mobile eyelid. My mobile eyelid is this part here, just at the front, so it's going to be like a half shimmer, half matte look. I'm going to take a brush, and like a flat brush, and I'm just going to swipe that onto my eye. The shade Zam is like a nice rose gold shade, so you can just apply that into your crease. I don't want a harsh line at the top, so I'm just going to like pat this around and make it diffuse just above my crease too. That is not a problem. So to make it more summer appropriate, we're going to use the same technique that we used in the beginning, which is applying a pastel color into the inner corner of our look, of our eye, to bring the whole look together. I'm going to use shade Oya from the Brown Melanin makeup palette, which is this nice yellow shade, and I'm just going to apply that with the same brush that I used before into my inner, what is this thing called, my inner corner. Just blend that in. This will give you a nice subtle eye opening as well for your eye, but also make it nice and warm and summer appropriate, so it's not just a glitter eyeshadow look. But this is definitely more glam, and I used 4 eyeshadows for this look, including this inner corner one. So it is quite simple as well, and it didn't require that much blending. If you want, if you're a perfectionist, just keep on blending. As long as it looks like it's merged together, like, you'll be okay. Like, as long as it looks like it looks seamless and it looks like you've done the damn thing. Like, these looks are basically like you've done the damn thing, but you did it in like minuscule time. Like, you really weren't out here slaving and, you know, trying to do 3 or 500 step looks. Like, no, these are very simple, diffuse, soft, but summer appropriate looks. So there we have it, you guys, the final look. Took down my hair so you guys could see it. This is definitely one of my favorite hairstyles today. I just love the blend of the colors. If you go on my Instagram, you will see my reel listed there, with all, my reel be on there with my new hairstyle with all the colors that I used as well. Make sure to follow me on Instagram as well. But these are very simple looks that you can do that don't require a lot of work, and they make you look like you're put together, okay? So don't say thank you all at once. I'm joking. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope it was really helpful. I actually enjoyed making this look because I love doing eyeshadow. I just don't get to do it as much when I'm going out, mostly because I'm always in a rush. Okay, the pink one is my favorite. The one that I did the second look is my favorite, and then this one is my second favorite, yeah. Because I just love that yellow in the corner. But yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Keep a lookout. I'm dropping 2 videos each week. Make sure to keep a lookout, subscribe, and put your post notifications on so you're reminded every single time I drop. I'm trying to figure out what dates I do it, but really and truly it's actually when I wake up and edit. Like, I don't really be having a schedule yet, but I'm trying to get into a schedule, so we'll figure it out by at least the end of the month. Yeah, definitely. But I hope you guys have a blessed day. I will speak to you all another time. Bye.